Yeah, I was in hospital. I went in. It wasn't even suspected appendicitis. They just took me in because they thought I had gallstones, and it was only when they operated on the Monday morning that they realised that it was actually a ruptured appendix. I came out of hospital and just thought, I'm stuck in this job that I don't particularly want to be in, and anything can happen. So I want to go travelling. So kind of go travelling. You see all these images of glaciers and just the open wilderness and the bears and all that sort of stuff, and it just, when you say Alaska, it just conjures up these really cool mental images. And I thought, that's where I want to go. And bought my tickets, did a tour across Canada, and then got to Seattle. I thought, right, okay, I'm going to head up to Alaska. Not really any funds to do it, didn't quite know how to do it, so I thought, okay, hitchhike, I can manage that, I can hitchhike. Managed to get a first ride quite easily with a guy in an ice cream truck, and kind of really got into it. Thought, hitchhiking is kind of the way to travel, and just kind of fell into it really. It was pretty cool. So I'd stood by the side of the road, thumb out with a little sign on my bag saying where I wanted to go. Half the time be picked up and be taken nowhere where you wanted to go, but you're taken to places that you wouldn't ordinarily have gone to, i.e. like the Athabascan Indians, and that was where we were trying all sorts of different foods. One of the interesting ones was moose head soup. So they have this huge moose head like this big, and they put it in a big vat, build a fire underneath it, and just boil it for hours and hours and hours. And you end up with this amazing soup that has bits of undescribed meat kind of floating around in it, and vegetables and all sorts. But it's really kind of tasty, and it's bizarre. And like I said, we ate black bear, which was odd. Just about was coming to the end of my money, and thought, right, okay, I need to start heading back down now. I need to get back down to the lower 48. And so I started hitchhiking again. Was picked up by this one family, and was chatting to them. In Alaska, if you get picked up for a ride, typically it's over a big distance. So I had one ride with one guy, and it was 1,000 miles that we did in a day. It was just a ridiculous amount of mileage. So you have a lot of time to speak to people, and you kind of get to know them. And after you've been driving about 3 hours, they said, it's going to be cold tonight. Come back to ours. You can crash in the van. You can have some food with us, whatever. So I did that. And in talking, they said, some friends of ours are going down to Valdez tomorrow. And Valdez, I'd seen pictures, and it was just, it looked amazing. It's one of the points where there's a glacier just around the corner, really pretty. It's also the end of the Alaskan pipeline, which is a big oil pipeline that runs from north to south. Well, I got the following morning, got in the car with them, obviously left my bags with the other guys, and we set off. And 120 miles later, as we're pulling up into Valdez, surrounded by all these amazing scenery, and there's just mountains everywhere covered with snow and glaciers and stuff. And as we're pulling into the town, I look over and I'm like, I recognise that. Man, that's a camper. Sweet, I know what I'm doing. So we parked up, and I just made a beeline to this camper van, and there she was. She just kind of sat there, looking a little better than she does at the moment, but I'd always wanted one. Was having a bit of a nose round it, and found this piece of paper that had it was an eviction notice to this chap who owned the van, and it was from the eviction notice was from the estate agent, and there's just a one line across the bottom of it. It said, basically, if you don't move this van, we're fed up with this rusty old piece of crap just kind of sat there. It looks naff, you need to get it moved. If it's not moved by this date, then we'll move it for you. And I guess the guy just got one of his mates to come along with a chain and just drag it out of the way. So it had been abandoned in the middle of this village. His address had been ripped off, so I didn't know where that was, but the address of the estate agents was still there. So I was able to go and find the estate agents, have a chat with them, and they were like, oh yeah, this Sid owns it, whatever his name was. Gave him a call up. He's like, yeah, hi. I paid like $350 for it, and accent change. So I paid $350 for it, and he said, I don't really want to lose any money, but yeah, you know, I'll need to get it gone. And so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll give you a call tomorrow. Walk away thinking, I'm in the middle of Alaska, I don't have a car, I don't have any money, I don't even have anywhere to stay, and I'm seriously contemplating buying this rusty hunk of junk. I don't quite know how that works. Anyway, went back to get my ride to take me back to my bags and everything, and said we'd meet them at 6. So I stood outside the shop at 6 o'clock. I was like, oh, it's getting cold now. 6:15, they're not there. 6:30, 7 o'clock, they're not there. Comes to about 8 o'clock, and I'm thinking, this is stupid. I've been here for 2 hours. Text them, you know, where are you? Politely. Oh, we've gone. We're back home now. You know, we thought you were staying down there. I'm stuck in the middle of Valdez. It's getting close to -5. I don't have my sleeping bag. I don't have any of my food. I don't have anything at all. So I had to stay in a hotel. It cost me some more money. But I spent all my time there researching how I could get this bus back. You know, ridiculous ways. I thought, oh, okay, I'll ship it from New York. So I've now got to get this bus if I buy it, which I'm not going to do because that would be stupid. But if I bought one, then I can get it back from New York. Woke up the following day and rung the guy up, offered him $300, and he foolishly accepted my offer. Big old bang on the door. Oh, who's that, kids? They'll go. Another knock on the door. Police!